Arguably the most crucial skill for winning in NBA 2K25 is your ability to shoot. Visit the Art of Shooting facility to boost your effectiveness in up to 3 zones.
Choose 1, 2, or 3 zones to challenge. Your shooting benefit will last for the same number of weeks if you're successful. Your zone can advance 1 level from cold to neutral, hot, or even lethal.
If you choose 3 zones, you'll need to defeat Chris Lethal Shooter Matthews in a best-of-10 duel from each zone. It's a much bigger reward, but a risk for not being able to challenge again for 3 weeks.
Along with your results, you'll gain some season XP and have an improved chance of hitting shots in your hot zone. So go out, shoot with confidence, and help your team earn those wins. Lethal, we are here at the court. So your gym is in NBA 2K25. That's awesome. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, it's a dream come true. I remember a few years ago, I spoke with Ronnie and I spoke with the team, and they were seeing what I was doing on social media, and they were saying, a lot of people were saying they want me to be their trainer, and they wanted to bring that aspect to the game. And for them to do that, as you've been seeing, so many people love coming into my gym and learn. It's like they're training from Lethal Shooter, because I'm giving real shooting tips. So to be a trainer, to be a basketball player that never made it to the NBA, and to have a gym in the best video game in the world, it's a dream come true.
So what's next for you? What's your next goal? Because it seems like you have done so much in your career. What's the future hold for Lethal?
I say just continue to be consistent. You know what I mean? I try not to like have a cap or think ahead. I try to go day by day. So I'll just say today, just basically trying to meet as many fans as I can, try to hang out with as many positive people as I can. So I just ran back into you and stuff like that, and just having a great day. And then tomorrow, same thing, just trying to live that day the same way.
I was thinking of a question. I was thinking, like, what person, not NBA player, but just person, let's say who has the worst jump shot you've ever seen?
Oh, my God.
No, I'm just kidding. I won't
I can't do that. I mean, I can't do that. But I've seen some bad jump shots in my day. But I'll tell you somebody that had a bad jump shot, and then instantly he was learning so fast that it was like pure, if that makes sense. So one of my good friends, his name is John Legend.
I don't know who that is.
He plays the piano. You know what I mean? Yeah, a lot of people don't know who he is. But when we got in the gym, the first jump shot he took, I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm not going to be able to fix him. It's a reason why this guy is great at playing the piano, because the way that he can pick up on stuff so fast. And I was explaining to him how to properly shoot the basketball. I'm not lying to you right now. He instantly picked it up. So if you go to my page and you see that video, that's not how he was shooting at first.
Yeah.
So that was like 10, 15 minutes of him learning how to shoot that way.
Wow.
It was crazy, but it was inspiring.
We had to burn the tapes of him first shooting.
Yeah.
Talk about your jump shot in NBA 2K25.
Yeah, to have my jump shot as a feature in the game, come on. I mean, it's a dream come true. You got some of the best shooters in the world, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, and then you can have my feature as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to have that, it just shows to everybody out there, you know, giving up should never be an option. You know what I mean? You should understand that it's going to be tough. I didn't make it to the NBA. I don't have millions of dollars, but it's a blessing that I get to inspire millions of people. And to have NBA 2K have my jump shot in the game, once again, like I said, I'm forever humble, and I appreciate them for just believing in me as a person.
What is one signature of your jump shot?
I love the step back.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I really love the step back. When I played in college, as you know, I led my conference in three-point percentage. I led my conference in three-pointers made. I played pro. Nobody can stop my. Okay, one person my entire life blocked my step back, and it was Jeff Green. That was one time my entire life. I played against everybody. It was one person ever. Jeff, I still remember to this day, we were playing, and he blocked my step back. It was at Georgetown University.
Applying badges to your favorite My Team cards can help future-proof their value in your lineup and propel your team to win those close games.
It's easy to do. Edit any eligible player and choose add or upgrade badges. When you've got a player you really enjoy using or one you just want to improve at a particular skill, this is a quick way to do it.
Yeah, I like it when I can keep somebody I've enjoyed playing with and just make them a little bit better. From the Edit Player menu, use the left and right trigger buttons to browse available upgrades. I've got pink diamond Chauncey Billups here from the My Team Festival, and I'm adding gold posterizer and gold slippery off ball, making him more dangerous offensively, no longer just a playmaker, now a rim punisher. This adds 2 dimensions to my point guard's game that make him more effective in multiplayer situations and when he's playing away from the basket.
It's a solid strategy, Danny. Most players can upgrade the badges they already have, but based on the gem color, you can add a limited amount of new badges to a player card. You'll have to choose whether you strengthen your player's best attributes or give them more areas of depth in a weaker area. Badges can add some unpredictability to the cards in your lineup.
Totally. Collect more badge cards from the pack market or by earning rewards. A few key badges could make a big difference. Badge upgrades can help your players impact the game in a whole new way. I see you're upgrading Big Z to Junis Ilgauskas. That's a sweetness card, right?
That's right. So I'm upgrading his Deadeye badge to Hall of Fame and his Limitless range to gold, plus adding gold Shifty Shooter. This upgrade makes Z a two-way threat and challenges post players who may be weak perimeter defenders.
Here's Ilgauskas. And hits a 3 from the wing.
And for my backup center, Pink Diamond Chris Kaman. He's now my secondary playmaker with new Dimer and versatile visionary badges.
Very creative. People will not be ready for those passes zipping out of the post like that. And those unexpectedly hot shooting bigs, too. Well done. And since Kaman also can run power forward, you can play them together, and that's going to be super tough to slow down.
That's right. Keep them on their toes. Badges can create unique and better versions of any card you want to play with, and are just one more way to prove that you're the best in My Team.
Last week, we caught up with community member and content creator Uncle Kano. This week, he's back and taking on the 2K TV challenge. Only one has conquered it. Let's see how he does. All right, today, we are going to take on a 2K TV challenge. Here's what we're going to do. You get to pick a current NBA player and any legend, and you are going to take on Vince Carter and Jason Tatum on Hall of Fame difficulty. Woo. Yes, so this is a challenge.
I'm up to it. I'm up to it. One is an NBA player, and one is a legend.
Correct.
Okay, so I'm definitely going to have to go with Anthony Edwards at the 1. I like the way he can just dunk on people. It's going to be exciting. And then I got to King the Dream. If I can't score, I got to have a bailout option.
Love
Got to
that.
have a King the Dream.
That's a great choice.
Yes.
All right, let's do this. So what's the strategy here?
The strategy here is basically not to let Jason Tatum go around the big man here. Let's see what he does. Let's see how Hall of Fame. Oh, no.
Good D.
Good D. Let's go.
There you go.
Okay, King the
All
Dream.
right.
Let's slow it up.
Now, admittedly, I have lost this challenge.
Oh, this is going
We're
to be
putting people on the spot here, so this is tough when you're not prepared.
Okay, now he'll play him.
Here we go. Let's abuse our. There we go.
There we
We're
go.
abusing powers.
All right.
Let's go.
1-1. Remember, the game's still 11. Have to win
11,
by 2.
have to win by 2. Oh. I think I'll be fine if I get a bucket here. This Hall of Fame difficulty, I might get embarrassed. There we go.
There we go.
We just need a couple stops, boys.
You're
That's it.
good,
We're
you're
good.
good,
We're
you're
good.
good.
It's a long game. Oh, no. Oh, what is that? I need to learn that on my player. There we go. That'll be fun.
Ooh.
We tried it.
I like that.
Do one more drop step. Get the dead zone. Oh, I know people love the dead zone. They love it. It's okay, but I expected something better than Vince Carter from there.
That's Carter.
That's what I'm saying,
You know?
dude. Yeah.
There we go. All right, 4-7.
4-7. We just need a bump in a bucket, you know?
Yeah.
Just a bump in a bucket. But Vince Carter's got some moves, man. You see this? Oh, he
There you
missed
go.
it. Let's
There you go.
Strong handles? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We found the move. We found the move, LD.
I like the meter dunk, too.
You like it? Oh, yeah.
I see that. I see that.
Got to have a little skill, too. You know, you can't just analog
I
it.
just learned meter dunking
Did you?
a month ago, and now I'm going crazy with
How you
it.
like the contact dunks?
I like them.
Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the New York Knicks up against the Houston Rockets here in Toyota Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. So the New York starting five. We've got Conley, Andre Ayton out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Kobe in at the 2 guard. And for the Rockets, McDaniels is out there at Bol. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then it's Ball, and it's Ware in at the center, locking down the middle. Well, here we are, Greg, at the very start of the season, and many teams are still figuring things out.
And Kevin, you can't take any of these lineups as final just yet. Coaches might keep trying some new things, tinkering a little bit, and these teams are very much works in progress.
Now here's Ball. Passes it to Bol. He kicks it to Ware. The dish now to Ball. 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And the more experience Ball gets, the more confident he gets in those situations. Great execution.
Here's Conley. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
Ball, the pass to McDaniels. Kicks it to Ware. Back to McDaniels. The pass to Hero. Ball from long range. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And finished off by Siakam.
Charging inside with some force. Siakam showcasing that athleticism with that jam.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Ball kicks to Ware. Pass to McDaniels. Houston moving the ball around. Ball, the pass to Ware. Ball from long range. Nailed from three-point land.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
It's good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And Kobe throws it down.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
Outside, Ball. Pass to Ball. Pulls up. The Knicks pull it in.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Ball against Conley. Ball kicks to Hero. To the paint. Here's Ball. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, inside, Ball does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Passes to Ayton. Siakam left side. Off with the layup.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
LaMelo using that body control there, making a play off contact.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Ayton dishes to Conley. Outside, Bryant. Puts up a three, and he's good on the three ball. Kobe's got 7 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. Now, he highlighted the problems that come along with facing a center like DeAndre Ayton. Coach said DeAndre impacts the game on both ends of the floor. He can score inside, shoot the mid-range jumper, and defensively, he can protect the rim and switch out on the perimeter. Certainly a talented young center. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. A new lineup here for Houston. And a new group in for the Knicks. Clark, he's checked in for DeAndre. Santi Aldama comes in for Pascal Siakam. Connect, he's checked in for Bryant. And it's Beasley in for Mike Conley. And so here is New York. The Rockets making the shot. And Clark is right there.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Now here's Ellis. Now here is Stojakovic. And G has it in the corner. Can't get it to fall. The Knicks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Beasley for 3, and again, New York with the triple.
And he really has a nice stroke as Beasley's jumper is able to fall.
Ellis outside. He kicks it to G.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
From deep. Aldama with the rebound.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Great ball movement there.
It's trailed by 5. 1:30 left to play in the first quarter. Stolen by Connect. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And he's got his first chance at the line here. As a junior college product, Dalton Connect, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program, then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee. And there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
And the Rockets making a change here. Owens checked in. Now here's Ellis. No scoring in this one. And the pass to Bowen. Kicks it to Hayes. Clock at 6. Pass to Bowen. Wide open shot is on the money. Poked loose. Pass to Stojakovic. Dishes it to G. 34 seconds left here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Beasley with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Connect. A three-pointer, no good. It's trailed by 6. Here's Stojakovic. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Punch, counter punch.
Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
There's Ellis with the 3-ball, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Knicks out front, they lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Last game for the Rockets, they picked up the win against Indiana. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Conley out there with Bryant. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Connect in at the 3, the small forward. That one goes in.
Good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Knicks. It's hauled in by Hero.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Goodwin.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
The Knicks shooting an efficient 53% from the field. At the top of the key. Outside Conley. 6 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. New York, no good that time either. And for the Rockets, they're shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. Knicks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Where Houston gets it back. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Sinks the triple. McDaniels got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Stolen by Ball. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. Here's Conley. And a wide open look for Siakam. Kept alive.
Big man you don't want to send to the line. DeAndre Ayton's free throw capabilities keep him on the floor at all times.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Rockets.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. You seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Now here's Ball. 7 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Hero, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Unloads. New York, no good that time either. Houston's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. McDaniels kicks to Ball. Over Conley. Ball, no good. The Knicks with the lead. Bryant, that's for 2. Oh, Oh, the floater from Kobe.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Here's Ball. Here's McDaniels. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. McDaniels got it all tied up now for Houston. And so New York calls timeout.
It's T-shirt time! Get on your big dance, get wild!
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Houston. Ellis comes in for Tyler Hero. The Knicks also changing it up. Santi Aldama's checked in for Siakam. Dylan Brooks comes in for Connect. And it's Beasley in for Mike Conley. Kobe. Oh! Kobe with the flush!
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a kick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Clark, he's checked in for the Knicks. Brooks outside. Beyond the arc. Here's Aldama. Beasley with a clean look. A three-pointer is right on target. And it's a 5-point Knicks lead.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
There's Ball with the three. That's good, and it's his fourth basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
That's in. That's his fifth field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Here's Bryant. He's got 13. That's tipped over Ellis. The shot by Bryant, no good. For Houston, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Ball with the bucket.
And Ball is a walking highlight reel, especially when he's got the ball in his hands.
Here's Beasley, following the basket by LaMelo Ball.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
How about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
Beasley's a guy who just hits the court hungry and ready to make an impact. He usually does that on the offensive end.
Ball from long range. It's rebounded by New York. Brooks with it. Now Ball defending. And Ball sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
New York trailing. Brooks kicks to Beasley. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
The assist.
9 points for Beasley.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now a timeout called by Houston. So for the Rockets, Stojakovic is checked in for McDaniel, and G's subbed in for Ellis. Ball against Beasley. Hayes the pass to Stojakovic. Inside, Bull, terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Bryant. Can't hit from in close. Houston's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Ball kicks to Stojakovic. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Now here's Beasley. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Kobe. Over to the left wing. Clark with a wide open look. And another three for New York.
And this is what the coaching staff loves when they watch Clark, wanting to improve his shooting off the catch.
Pass to G. Back to Ball. Here's Ball. And no good on the last second attempt this time. LaMelo Ball getting it done for Houston. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. Coach, the league going back and forth. How do you get separation from them in the second half?
We got to play with more energy. We're playing a low-energy game, offensively and defensively. So we're just trading buckets. We're not getting anywhere.
Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here, welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. Big-time play throughout the first half for LaMelo Ball. He had 14 points, 3 assists, and 2 steals. So far, he's played a big role for his team here. Kenny, what do you think about the Rockets?
It's always a positive sign to see assist numbers like this. They're moving the rock with ease and keeping each other happy. It's a brand of unselfish basketball that's fun to watch and play.
Shaq, what did you think about New York?
Whatever their game plan was defensively coming in, that needs to change. Can't let a team shoot for a percentage in the high figures and expect to come out on top. It's on the coaches and the players to adjust.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
They've got Ball. Tyler Hero out there with LaMelo Ball. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. And it's Ware in at the center position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now here's McDaniel. And there's the pass to Ball. Just 4 to shoot. Kicks it out to Hero. And it's off from three-point range. The Knicks shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. And the NBA is truly an international league. I mean, look no further than DeAndre Ayton, hailing from the Bahamas.
Well, you love that him and Buddy Hield carrying the torch for their home country. Ayton is actually the second first overall pick from the Bahamas, the first one being the great Michael Thompson.
Here's Hero, following the score by Dylan Brooks. Here's the 3. And they get it back. Deep 2 from Ball. Stolen by Michael Conley. And now the Knicks on the break. The offensive rebound. And Ayton throws it down.
The classic big man rim run as Ayton just gets out in the open floor.
Rockets trail by 3. Deep 2 from Ball. The Rockets again can't hit.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Ball kicks it out to Hero. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. That shot off the mark.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Siakam outside. Pass to Ayton. A shot that time, not on target.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
So for the Rockets, poster tag comes in for Ball. And it's Ellis in for Ball. And a switch here also for New York. Connects, checked in. Kicks it out to Hero. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Hero's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You have to be mindful of Hero's range. He can absolutely burn you from outside.
Conley dishes to Brooks. New York moving it around. Here's Connect. Sinks the 15-footer. Connects. Got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, and Conley just makes the game fun. They're able to shoot, but focused on also facilitating for teammates.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Michael Conley. And now here comes Conley leading the break.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Ware passes to Hero. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on 8.
Well, you can tell that dependability on the court means a lot to Tyler Hero. He wants to be that guy for his team night after night.
Alec Burks checked in for the Rockets. Beasley's checked in for the Knicks.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Got a piece of it.
Assertive from Ayton, wanting to score often and then forcing the D right there at his.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. You're double-checking, and the game continues on. And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Hayes comes in for McDaniel. And G's subbed in for Hero.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
Conley surveying the D. And Ellis with the block. And they're able to recover. Here's Clark. Chalk up 2 there. Clark's got 9.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Pass to Burks. Passes it to Hayes. Ellis outside. There's the pass to Burks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one no good. The Knicks leading by 5.
Houston foul.
The Knicks making a switch here. Aldama's checked in.
Second team foul. Checking in for the Knicks. Santi Aldama.
Pass to Connect. Back to Aldama. Let's go. And Ware pulls it down. Houston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Ellis kicks to Ware. He dishes it to Hayes. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Burks in the corner. Here's Ellis. Pass to Burks. Shot clock at 6. A second chance effort, and G has it in the corner. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
They get it back. Rockets trail by 3. He kicks to Ware. Offensive rebound. Fades away. He can't get it to go.
And when he's this close, he's got to make it. The defense was pretty good, but just shouldn't miss that.
Here's Clark. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Clark's got 4 points in the quarter.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
There's 49 seconds left in the third. Ellis outside. Passes it to G. From deep. Aldama with the rebound. Aldama's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Now here's Ellis. Hasn't made one yet. Back to Hayes. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Conley. Lays it up off the glass. Conley. And it's a 7-point Knicks lead.
And how about the speed of Mike Conley there in transition? He explodes up the court to ensure they convert on that fast break.
Ellis wide open. Off target with that shot. And so it's the New York Knicks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter.
The Knicks, 57.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. Or you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Kobe is out there with Connect. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then there's Ayton. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. Here's Ball. It's deflected. Kicks to Stojakovic. 4 on the shot clock. Another shot. Back to Ball. Stolen by Connect. The pass to Siakam. That one goes. Count it. Siakam's got the lead up to 9 now for the Knicks. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Knicks.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Here's Ball. Takes a 3. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Ball.
And you can't forget about Ball's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the 3 in today's game. Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Connect. A 3-pointer off the mark. It's trailed by 4. Here's Ball. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
Siakam inside. Working on McDaniels. They get the rebound. Second shot opportunity. Here's Ayton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Unable to simply overwhelm people the way he did in college just because of his size. Ayton has done a much better job just staying patient. Great pump fake there.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
That ties it up. Ball's got 4 points this quarter.
efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
And passes to Siakam. Just a little under 2.5 minutes to pass now here in the fourth. 6 feet out. And Ball sends it back to the inside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Floats it up for Kobe, rises and hammers it home.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. 3-pointers, Stojakovic. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists tonight. The Knicks have gone just 33% for the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Pass to Ayton. On the wing, Bryant. Passes to Siakam. Clock at 4. Over Bull. Here's Ayton. Nice yet again. He lays it in. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
Here's Stojakovic. Up and in on the way.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
New York takes timeout. Player of the game, LaMelo Ball.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball. A little over 50% from the field. And a lot of those shots have come against some tight D. That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Ware's checked in, and it's Ellison for Hero. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Yeah, Pascal Siakam being that guy for this team.
Timeout called the Rockets. McDaniels, he's checked in for Ellis. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Ball kicks to Stojakovic. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists in the game. And it's Conley with the ball for the Knicks. Now the pass to Siakam. Back to Conley. Outside Bryant, wide open, and the Knicks good for 2.
And that was the right call. But when you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close. He's getting the ball.
Timeout called the Rockets. The Rockets have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Conley against Ball. Banked in off the glass. Ball's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that is a big-time basket. LaMelo entered the league at 19 with such high expectations. This young man Ball is used to the spotlight.
Conley, the pass to Ayton. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Rockets have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Goes up on the wing. Kobe with the steal. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Ball. Kicks it out to Siakam. Stolen by McDaniels. Down low. Stolen by Conley. Brooks right side. New York, no good that time either. Houston in the lead. Ball surveying the defense. Offline with his three. New York has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Ware kicks to McDaniels. Ball against Conley. McDaniels up top. Clock at 6. Pass to Stojakovic. There's the triple. With the putback. And Ball stays with it. Ball's got the lead up to 4 now for the Rockets.
And Ball ready for these moments, showing he wants the rock in his hands.
New York calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and the Rockets making a change here. Heroes check in. There's 49 seconds left in the game. Ayton shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Ayton with that efficiency just becomes an outstanding option for what you do offensively.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense. And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And an intentional foul right there.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
Hero, one of those guys you just rely on coming in and giving you that offensive pop. Does a lot of things for his team on that end of the floor.
New York calls timeout. They trail by 7. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
It's T-shirt time. Who wants one out there?
.27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Ball. Plays it in off the breakaway. And the Rockets lead by 9.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Offensive rebound. Siakam outside. Lets it go from deep. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Here's Hero. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And here is Conley. It's off. So we see the Rockets get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.